A very warm welcome to this video, which I plan to do today on envy, a driver of human evolution. We normally don't associate envy with the evolutionary trajectory of human beings. In part 1 of this particular series of 2 videos, I'll first find out in the first video how it helped us to survive and adapt. Deep down, we are all driven by basic survival instincts, just like animals. Our early ancestors weren't thinking deep thoughts. They were focused on finding food, hunting, fighting for what they need to stay alive. This constant struggle is where envy comes in. It is that sharp feeling that we see someone else has something we want, making us feel like we don't have enough. Envy isn't just a small flaw. It is a very common feeling that affects us everywhere. In work, at home, and even in our scroll through social media. But do we feel strongly about it? But why do we feel so strongly? Experts believe envy helped us to survive. In ancient times, when resources were scarce, it pushed us to compete, copy successful people, and make sure things were fair. But as humans, we have grown beyond just survival. We have built strong communities and learned a lot together. This presentation or video will explore how envy is a root cause of how we survived. We will see how it pushed us forward and gave us life experience. Envy isn't just for humans, it is seen in animals too, often as jealousy. It is like a protective growl over food or partners. For example, if a lower ranking chimpanzee gets food or a female, higher ranking chimps might act aggressively to show who is the boss. This helps maintain their social order and survival. This isn't just a mean behavior. It's a natural way to protect chances to have offspring and get enough food, which are very vital for passing on the genes. As humans evolved from apes millions of years ago, these survival instincts become even stronger. In tough ancient times, our early human ancestors constantly battled hunger, dangerous animals, and other groups of humans. Envy probably became more sophisticated in humans. It wasn't just about fighting. It became a deep desire or motivation when someone similar to us got something good, like a best place to drink water or a good partner. According to evolutionary psychology, envy is an automatic feeling that helps us adapt. It pops up when someone close to us or on our own same level achieves more than us. We might admire rich celebrities, but that feels far away. However, seeing a neighbor succeed, for example, in a good hunt in the ancient times, showed our ancestors that success was possible for them too. This feeling of envy motivated them to do better, to work harder, make better tools, or team up with others to achieve similar success. Jealousy became important, especially in relationships. For men, it helped prevent them from raising another man's child, which was a big deal for passing on their own genes. For women, it made them want partners who could reliably provide resources. Even today, men often feel worse about physical cheating, while women are more hurt by emotional betrayal. This shows how these ancient instincts still affects us. Envy wasn't just bad, it actually made our bodies and mind ready to compete. It raised heart rates, sharpened our focus, and drove us to either compete or even sabotage others. In groups with limited resources, envy kept things fair. If someone hoarded too much, they would be pushed out. Envy made sure everyone got a fair share, making the whole group stronger. So, envy wasn't just a personal feeling, it helps create social rules and bonds that allowed our species to survive and thrive. When modern humans appeared in Africa about 300,000 years ago, envy became even more powerful. It pushed us to make big mental and social advancements. It helped us surpass the Neanderthals. Our brains grew bigger, giving us the ability to understand what others were thinking, what they wanted, and if they were trying to trick us. Envy sharpened our understanding of others. To want someone else's tools or partner meant we had to understand their advantages, which helped develop empathy, understand others' feelings, even if it was born from desire. In ancient hunter gatherer groups of 50 to 150 people, envy made sure everyone was treated equally. This fierce fairness was the key to our ancestors' success. Studies of the Kung people of Namibia show how envy was used to carefully control selfish behavior and keep the group fair. Think about the insulting meat custom. After a successful hunt, the animal, like an antelope, would be jokingly called scrawny or bad, even though it was precious food. Everyone received the meat would make fun of the hunter, taking away their pride before eating. This wasn't meant to be mean. It was envy's way of preventing hunters from getting too powerful or too proud. If a skilled hunter gained too much influence, it could break the group apart. Envy also pushed people to share unexpected good fortune like gifts or rare items. People would tease until sharing happened. In these societies, it was normal to directly ask for someone else's belongings. Refusing meant you were seen as selfish. This system, driven by envy, turned personal gain into group fairness. Everyone watched each other to make sure everyone had more or less enough. These ways of handling envy helped humans become dominant species. Evidence from the Zhuangzi people shows they lived stable lives for over 100,000 years, working only in about 15 hours a week in a tough environment. They were the first rich society because their needs were met. Envy helped balance the natural selfish tendencies with the need to be social. It encouraged cooperation for big tasks like hunting or raising children, which couldn't be done alone. Envy also sparked new ideas. If someone saw a rival make a better stone tool, it pushed them to improve their own skills. This led to better tools and even early art like that was found in Lascaux cave. About 70,000 years ago, as humans spread across the world, social rules influenced by envy helped create strong communities. These flexible groups were more successful than others. These are the few of the points which go to prove how envy, which started as a basic survival attribute, became more and more cohesive in building society of the Homo sapiens. In the second part, we will see how envy has evolved during the current stage, the digital age, and that will give us a complete picture of the evolutionary trajectory of envy in our journey as human beings. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a great life.